Can't buy me love, love, can't buy me love. Good golly, Miss Molly, sure like the bone.
You come on like a dream, peaches and cream.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad.
Peggy Sue, oh how my heart yearns for you, oh Peggy.
Jimmy Mac, Jimmy, oh Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back?
Hey little cobra, don't you know you're gonna shut 'em down?
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Night at the Oldies, right here on Colossal Radio. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight, it's kind of special. We're going to be saluting the career of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Frankie just turned 90 this past Friday. Plus, it's the best of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and more. And I'll be taking your requests, as usual. Plus, we'll have lots of sing-along songs and more twofers on Two for Tuesday. So, let's get started. Well, on today's date, back in 1977, the Eagles scored another number one on their resume with this classic, Hotel California. Let's start things off with two in a row right here on Colossal Radio.
Thank you.
Colossal Radio.
Double play.
Not usually a fan of live albums, but that one is the exception. Hell Freezes Over. Yep, two in a row from the Eagles right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. One of the first things I want to do is say that today is National Teachers Day. This one is pretty near and dear to me, having taught in the Lehighton School District for over 35 years. So happy Teachers Day to all my fellow educators. Speaking of teaching, let's bring on this classic from Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young on Colossal Radio.
You who are on the road.
Welcome to the party. It's a Tuesday night at the Oldies party, in case you don't know it. It's time to pick things up a little bit, huh? You ready to do some dancing? Let's bring on Sly and the Family right here on Colossal Radio. Well, we got a perfect night for it anyway, huh? Unlike last Tuesday night. Wow. That's Sly and the Family dancing to the music right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies with Ike on Colossal Radio. Quick shout out to Scott Everett and Tom Coble. They're out in the links this afternoon and doing some last minute practicing for the big tournament on Saturday. Don't go away. Coming up next, the Three Dog Night and a couple from one of the greatest voices in rock and roll.
The philosopher Jagger once said, "You can't always get what you want."
You're listening to Tuesday Night at the Oldies with Ike on Colossal Radio. Your favorite oldies are only an email away at ike@colossalradio.rocks.
Corey Wells and the Three Dog Night. I would love to Shambhala right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Just a few moments ago, I gave you a tease about an individual who I, in my opinion, thought probably had one of the greatest voices in rock and roll history. And I'm talking about Johnny Maestro. It's his birthday in heaven today, so happy birthday to him.
In the hours before the morning, walking.
From the twist to the hustle, dance the night away on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio.
Taking you back to December of 1963. Oh, what a night. That was the group's last number one on the top 40 charts. And believe it or not, this was the group's first. Yep, this is the one that got them started back in 1962. Yes, indeedy. Where were you back in 1962? Sherry Baby, Frankie Valli, and the Four Seasons right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. If you're just tuning in, tonight they are in the Colossal Radio Spotlight, so we'll be playing quite a few more before the evening is over. Just glancing at the Colossal Radio calendar, I see that Bob Seger actually turned 79 years old yesterday. It is time to sing along on Tuesday night at the Oldies.
Just take those old records off the shelf.
Once again, happy 79th birthday to Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Yeah, some good old-time rock and roll right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, my buddy Scott Everett is actually probably out at the Blue Shamrock Golf Course. I don't know what hole he's in. Maybe he's in the 19th hole. I don't know. But he wanted to hear some Dion. You got it, my friend. Here comes the Wanderer on Colossal Radio.
Oh, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down.
Two in a row from Dion DiMucci of Dion and the Belmonts. Teenager in Love, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, checking the Colossal Radio calendar once again, I see that on this week, back in 1965, Keith Richards. Keith Richards actually composed this song. Just for the record, I said 1965, not 1865.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Still have that 45 at home on that London Blue Sapphire record label. Remember that one? Satisfaction right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Everybody kids about Keith Richards' age. Actually, one of our listeners said Keith Richards was the first mate on the Mayflower. He's only 80. He's only 80, and he's still rock and rolling. So time to take a look at our holidays for today. National Teachers Day, as I said, and National Tourism Day, Childhood Depression Awareness Day, National Cosmopolitan Day. I don't think I ever had one. National Avery Day, if your name is Avery. Today is your day. National Homebrew Day. I can't say that I've never had a homebrew. All right, I have. And it's World Asthma Day. National Paste Up Day. I guess the refrigerator is always a good place to start. And finally, it's Poem on Your Pillow Day or Night, celebrating by slipping a poem onto your loved one's pillow. It'll work, I guarantee it. Time right now to take a look at the Colossal Radio weather forecast. Cloudy, periods of rain overnight down to 58 for a low, and then some rain and some sun in the forecast for tomorrow, high of 82, and cloudy with showers likely on Thursday. Thursday's high near 66, and right now it's 76 degrees outside the barn right here at Colossal Radio.
If heavy holiday meals have taken a toll on your stomach,
We'll see you at the Riverwalk. Are you ready, panel? Let's demonstrate.
here's more
Of the Valley's greatest hits.
of all time.
Well, let's go for it.
Colossal Radio.
That was a number one for Frankie in his solo career. Grease is the word, right here on Tuesday night at Colossal Radio. Well, as I said just a few moments ago, today is National Tourism Day, and coming up shortly, I'll have details and information about the Symphony of the Sea Cruise with the Duck, happening June 21st through the 28th. Just keep it here. Let's do some Pointer Sisters.
Colossal Radio, playing your favorite oldies with Ike every Tuesday night from 6 to 9 p.m.
Don't be surprised if you see him in the Colossal Radio Spotlight next week. That's Rod Stewart, and Do You Think I'm Sexy? Right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, I can't keep it a secret, all right? It's my birthday, and I just want to thank each and every one of you who reached out on Facebook with all your kind words. I'm truly humbled, and you know what? It's probably the best part of my birthday. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll stay forever young if that's possible. Which is not, but it's a good segue anyway, right? Let's do the second of two in a row. Here's Forever Young, Rod Stewart, on Tuesday Night at the Oldies.
May the good Lord be with you down every road you roll.
That's one of my favorites from Rod the Bod, Forever Young, right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday night with us right here at Colossal Radio. And if you're just tuning in, it's Frankie Valli in the spotlight.
I can see there ain't no room for me.
Don't ask me why. They called it Opus 17. I have no idea what happened to Opus 16 or Opus 18. That's Frankie in the Four Seasons right here. And if you have something you want to hear, a jukebox favorite or a malt shop memory, all you have to do is send me an email. It's pretty darn easy. Ike at colossalradio.rocks. Okay? I'll get the email and try to get it out before 9 o'clock tonight. From 1967, Frankie in the Four Seasons and Come On Marianne, right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Checking the Colossal Radio calendar on today's date, back in 1973, George Harrison actually released this number one.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Set on you.
I can remember watching that video on MTV when MTV was MTV. That's George Harrison. Remember him sitting in the chair and all those animals doing their thing? It was a great video. It really was. Got my mind set on you right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. I want to talk to you a minute about Freedom Fest 2024. It's going to be happening on Labor Day Sunday, September 1st from roughly 11 until 7 p.m. It's going to be held at the Orioles in Lehighton, and there will be a Jeep and Bronco show, 4 bands with lots of food and drink for all, and it's a day to actually celebrate America and support our vets at the same time. For ticket information, all you have to do is check out our website right here at colossalradio.rocks.
Nothing brings a family together like a pool. Community center.
You're listening to Tuesday Night at the Oldies with Ike on Colossal Radio. Your favorite oldies are only an email away at ike@colossalradio.rocks.
Yeah, a little Tuesday Night Motown. I just love the way you do the things you do. Temptin' Temptations right here with Ike on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, actually, people are starting to talk on the streets about the variety show with Doc and Kate. Comes your way 3 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 until 1. Make sure you check it out. Here comes Bertie Higgins.
Wrapped around each other, trying so hard to stay warm. Lately show, sailing away.
From the twist to the hustle, dance the night away on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio.
I've been a searching on this wide world.
She's my candy girl, right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Hope you're enjoying the music. We do it every Tuesday night, the best of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and more. And incidentally, this show actually re-airs Saturday nights, beginning at 7 p.m. Well, let's go back to 1964 for this number one. It's time to sing along. Here comes the Ragdoll. So what if she has holes in her jeans, right? I love her just the same. She's my rag doll. That's Frank in the Four Seasons right here on Tuesday Night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. I used to be a friend of this lady on Facebook many, many years ago. It's Beverly Bremers.
We wrote on the corner of the table.
Yeah, don't say that you don't remember that one. That was from 1972, Beverly Bremers. What a great song. Right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, many of you who actually tune in every week, you know that I'm a huge, and I mean a huge, ELO fan. And last week we lost Richard Tandy. Yeah, he was the guy with the synthesized voice in Mr. Blue Sky. He's certainly going to be missed, that is for sure. Time to sing along with the Electric Light Orchestra on Tuesday night at the Oldies. There he is, Richard Tandy. Yeah, we lost him last Wednesday, May 1st. He was 76 years old. He actually made that song, in my opinion. Mr. Blue Sky, ELO, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. While we have a moment, I want to talk to you about the Symphony of the Sea Cruise with Doc and Kate, happening on June 21st through the 28th. It's all-inclusive, and it's a trip to the Bahamas. You can do one of three things. You can check out our website. You can call Doc or Kate, or call Boscov's Travel. So make sure you do that as soon as possible. I'm not sure how many cabins are left. About, 7 weeks to go? And I would think it's getting down to the nitty-gritty, right? Speaking of cruises, Jamie wanted to hear Frankie Ford. Yeah, here's the first captain. Time to take a sea cruise. Oh, baby.
Old man rhythm is in my shoes. It's no use to sitting and singing the blues.
Back to 1959 for that one, Frankie Ford and Sea Cruise, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. I know we have a lot of record collectors in our listening audience. In fact, a lot of people still collect 45s. They're hard to come by these days. Maybe you remember the Parrot record label. Yeah, that was the one with the Zombies. Remember this classic? She's Not There.
Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied.
Part of the British invasion right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio, the Zombies, and She's Not There. And once again, I'd like to thank all of you for your kind birthday wishes on Facebook. You know what? I can't think of any other place that I'd rather be than right here with you on Tuesday night at the Oldies. It's time to take a look at celebrity birthdays. Not mine, right? Well, it is, but I'm not a celebrity. Adie Bryant from SNL is 37. Not that many famous people still alive. Celebrating today. Kind of a weird day, right? Gary Cooper, however, he played Lou Gehrig in The Pride of the Yankees, 1901 to 1961. He was one of my favorites. Gabby Hayes. Teresa Brewer. Remember I Love Mickey? Yeah, she left us in the year 2007, but it's her birthday in heaven. And as we said before, Johnny Maestro, 1939 to 2010. He was only 70. And Johnny Unitas, 1933 to 2002. And finally, Jimmy Ruffin, 1939 to 2014. So happy birthday to all of them. And it's time right now for the Colossal Radio weather forecast. Cloudy, periods of rain likely overnight, down to 58 for a low. Some rain and some sun tomorrow, high of 82. And cloudy with showers on Thursday. Thursday's high near 66 right now. 72 degrees outside the barn right here at Colossal Radio.
A residential or commercial new door installation by Permanent Garage Doors.com.
Colossal Radio.
Lock it in and rip the knob off.
That's one of the all-time greats, Chai Lights and Oh Girl, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. I want you to do me a favor and roll down the windows, because I'm going to be playing it loud and proud. It's time to sing along with Richie Valens. Yep, here comes La Bamba.
Colossal Radio, playing your favorite oldies with Ike every Tuesday night from 6 to 9 p.m.
Some of the music that we all grew up with from 1964. That's Frankie and Ronnie right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Let's fast forward 1 year to 1965. This is the one where Frankie sounds like Topa Gigio on the Ed Sullivan Show. See if you agree. It's Don't Think Twice. I don't think he hits those high notes anymore at 90 years old. But do you remember Topa Gigio? I think he sounded just like him. Hey, today is, actually this month, I should say, is National Hamburger Month. J. Wellington Wimpy III would be proud. Yeah, remember him from Popeye? Boy, I'm taxing your mind tonight, huh? J. Wellington Wimpy III. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Remember that?
My eyes adored you.
That was a number one back in 1975. My Eyes Adored You, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies. Well, I was in my car driving to the post office in Bowmanstown earlier this afternoon, and I kid you not, right in the middle of the road was a gigantic spoon. And I guess so much for the fork in the middle of the road. And I don't know what you do about this guy. It's Bobby Darin and Mac the Knife.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear.
That is definitely one that we all grew up to listening. Bobby Darin, Mac the Knife, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. I want to thank you once again for all the birthday wishes. And I called my mom. She's 93, all right? She's doing pretty well, all right? And called her this morning. I actually said, Mom, I want to wish you a happy birthday. And she said, what? And I said, happy birthday. Not happy birthday, but happy birthday. She did all the work, right? She did all the work. And I can do all the celebrating, right? So thanks, Mom, for making it happen. All those years ago. Here come the Doobie Brothers.
He came from somewhere back in long ago.
I've said this many a times, I could actually kick myself. I love Michael McDonald, especially with the Doobie Brothers. And when he was at Penn's Peak, boy, I wish I would have gone to see him play. But who knows? Maybe someday in the future, right? Hey, last week we lost Dwayne Eddy. Boy, could he play the guitar, huh? Let's give it a listen. Is that technically an instrumental? That guy in the background was saying. I don't know, but it's a great record. Rebel Rouser and Dwayne Eddy. And as I said, we actually lost him last week at the age of 86. Hey, if you're into the 80s, we have a great show for you on the weekend. Every Saturday afternoon from noon until 5. It's called Totally Awesome 80s, hosted by Ken Jones. Make sure you check that out. And I hope you are listening to Uncle Kevy. Yeah, he's back. And he comes your way weekday afternoons, Monday through Friday from 1 until 4. Make sure you check both of those shows out. And we got a song from Jimmy Ruffin. It's his birthday in heaven. I think you're going to remember it.
So imagine a business that started with just one wringer washer, then one gas stove.
Like them on Facebook. Soundcheck Records, 23 Broadway in Jim Thorpe.
It's only rock and roll, and I like it.
Jimmy Ruffin, What Becomes of the Brokenhearted, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Well, if you're a fan of Frankie and the Four Seasons, don't you dare go away. It's coming up next. It's the bottom of the hour blast. I'll have quite a few, so make sure you stay with us. It's a group by the name of Lighthouse. Remember this one?
I see you each morning, and in silence I say,
it is time for the bottom of the hour blast.
Reliving those great memories that we all grew up with every Tuesday night on Colossal Radio.
Pretty as a midsummer's morn, they called her dawn.
From 1964, that made it as high as number 3 on the Dirty 30. Yeah. What a great song, though, huh? Here comes another. I'll be a big man in town one of these days.
Each day as I grow older.
All right, we're down to our final 2 from Frankie and the Four Seasons. Taking you back to 1967 for that one. Yeah, I'm begging. That's Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies. Hopefully you enjoyed the music. Don't go away, because coming up, probably in about 10 minutes, one of the last records I'm going to play tonight is a medley of all of their hits together, so you won't want to miss that. You know, the other day we got talking, and somebody asked me, said, Ike, why did you want to become a disc jockey? And I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I think I told the person, I said, you know what? I thought it would be a cool job, and I enjoy the music. And speaking of music, this very 45 that I'm about to play, this was the one that actually started it all for me.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that actually started it all. And this one certainly helped the matter as well. Here comes the second of 2 in a row.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something.
If you don't mind, all right, only if you don't mind, I'm going to turn that Beatle double play into a hat trick, all right? And here comes the third and final one from the Beatles tonight. And don't fret, I do have one from Elvis before we get to that Four Seasons medley to wrap up our program tonight. Time to sing along with Custard from a Dead Dog's Eye.
I am he as you are, he as you are, me, and we are all together.
Serviceable villain. Few kiss to the fight of my mistress.
You know, I'm a lyrics man, all right? But, wow, you got to wonder what the Beatles, probably namely John Lennon, was smoking that day. I am the Eggman, you are the Walrus. And what a great record, though, it is, yep. And that's the Beatles right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. Saw this on Facebook. Actually, it was last week, and I wanted to share it with you, and never got a chance. Carol Burnett, she actually turned 91 years old recently, and she joked, and these were her words, she joked that Bradley Cooper was on her list to do. So actually, Jimmy Kimmel arranged for a happy birthday video greeting from Bradley to actually Carol Burnett. That was kind of special, and she is a special lady right up there with Lucy. Time right now to take a look at the Colossal Radio weather forecast. Cloudy. There's a chance for a couple of periods of rain overnight, down to 58 for a low, and then some rain and some sunshine. Might be able to actually get out on the golf course. High of 82 tomorrow, and then cloudy with showers likely again on Thursday. Thursday's high near 66, and right now we're at 69 degrees outside the barn right here at Colossal Radio.
When it comes to your heart, you need a team you can trust to provide the highest quality care.
Playing the hits of yesteryear just for you.
Oh, mama, like the roses.
I couldn't actually leave without playing one from the King. Mama Loves the Roses, right here on Tuesday night at the Oldies on Colossal Radio. That's going to about wrap things up for me. It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. And don't forget to tune in to Doc and Kate tomorrow morning with the variety show 9 to 1. Uncle Kevy will be here 1 to 4 in the afternoon. And a final reminder, this show actually re-airs, if you want to hear it again, every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. You made it a special one, and thank you sincerely for listening to Colossal Radio.
The memories there to unfold. So many